Chisel Chat gang, let's go ahead and dive in. Let's talk empowerment today. Empowerment, giving someone the power or authority to do something. Give you an example, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, when he was playing basketball, he was empowered to take any shot from anywhere on the floor, whenever, in any given situation. I don't care if he had the whole team on him. He was empowered to make this decision, take a shot. The coach trusted him with the ball in his hands. Many of us as leaders, we encourage now and we coach and we preach, hey, I have an empowered team. I have an empowered departments and organizations. Sometimes this is a common blind spot in leaders where their perception and view on the way that the team is running is not how the team feels. The best way to figure out where you stand on this and to gauge the temperature when it comes to empowerment is to ask the team. Make your rounds, get a flavor of what you're working with, and make the necessary adjustments. Don't freak out, don't panic if the answer you get is, hey, look, we really don't feel as empowered as you think or feel we are. No worries, that's why you're here today. So we're going to give some tools, tips, tricks to use to implement to get empowerment and get that environment going, get that embedded in the culture and the fabric of where you're working and what you're leading to accomplish. So that's the beauty of leadership growth and development. You don't have to choose to be the same today that you were yesterday. All right, so let's make some adjustments. Number one, how do we press towards empowerment? How do we get that in our workplace and within our teams and buildings? You have to know your people. You know your people through connecting with them. If you don't know your people, you're not going to know what areas they're strong in. You're not going to know their areas of opportunity. And you're going to be placing them on projects and assignments that aren't operating within their strength zone. And that's going to create frustration. So you need to take the time to connect with your people, with your team, to get to know who they are, what they're about, what makes them tick, and how you can help influence that along the way. Some ways that I would do this, I would meet with the team informally often. Good morning, how you doing? What's going on? Sitting down and meeting them where they're at, their office, back break rooms, wherever the team may be, just having a conversation where we can kind of take the armor off and talk as people and connect about what's going right, what's not going right, what are some obstacles that they need to get around, and then solutions to get around those. We held formal meetings as well. I would call them focused 15-minute meetings, a quick structured agenda that really tackled the same thing. But that way you're ensuring that you were getting on everybody's calendar if some team members were slipping through the cracks or you needed to be a little more formal with other members of the team. The most effective approach that I would use to connect and get to know my team, breaking bread sessions, where we would meet outside of the work environment, where we can really all let our hair down, relax, breathe, laugh, joke, connect, figure out what's going on with each other. Again, as people first, then learning some of those frustrations that may be holding them back from producing and how ways that you can help tweak and tailor that to improve the situation. This is incredibly important for those that are leading other teams too. You may be chatting with someone that has a department of their own and maybe they're not able to ask questions or express something within the presence or under the microscope of their team, and they want to connect with you as a one-on-one. So breaking bread is a great opportunity to do that, and you're going to get to know your team through that simple step. 2, we need to be outcomes oriented, outcomes focused. Often as leaders, we'll say, hey, project A needs to come down, and we'll do that by doing step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. You want to give the play-by-play, you want to give the treasure map for how to get there. That's ineffective. Okay, your team, they're bright, they're brilliant, they're experienced. Give them the tools they need, communicate it, demonstrate it, and let it rip. Let them do their thing. They're going to appreciate it. You're going to appreciate it. And look, when you're in these situations, no one likes to go through, I would say, the motions of saying, hey, I'm feeling like my voice is heard in the way I want to do it. However, there's actually a preset formula for how this is to be done. Some of my best ideas came from not me, they were ideas of the team. and they were implemented. So make sure you're hearing your team out and staying outcomes oriented, outcomes focused. Those results, as long as you get desired results, that's what you want. How they get there, leave that up to your team. 3, get comfortable with mistakes. Get comfortable with failure. Okay, we're gonna fall short. I think all of us, we fall short somewhere every day. I do. I'll speak personally. When you're implementing a new objective, a new project, whatever it is that needs to be done, no, you may not stick the landing the first time. There's going to be some mistakes. There's going to be some service recovery opportunity. It may be ugly for a little bit. However, what you want to reinforce is the action to move forward. Because if you don't support an environment and a culture where people can make mistakes and fall short, then you'll create a team that's frozen. They'll be hanging on you for every single thing, and where they're fully capable of handling it. Good movie that I enjoy is Meet the Robinsons. It's an older Disney movie. There's a certain scene where the main character has this peanut butter and jelly gun device. He's an inventor. And when his friend starts to try to use it, the thing blows up, splatters peanut butter and jelly everywhere. And he puts his face in his palm and I'm sorry, I made a mistake. There's a silence for a split second, and then they all begin to applaud and celebrate and clap. Because they said, hey, you failed. Great job. You're going to learn from this. So let's celebrate our mistakes, celebrate our failures. That's going to help move the needle towards the team feeling empowered. Lastly, let go. Got to let go. As leaders, we have a bad habit of hanging on, clamoring to, because we're afraid of something being broken, which it will be broken. And a lot of times you're the one that's going to break it. And it's okay, but you need to let go and release and let the team feel that they have it. Put the training wheels off. Somebody may fall, get skin up a little bit, but that's part of the learning process that is going to help empower and fuel your team. Don't hold tight to anything to the point to where your team can sense you're not trusting them, because that's detrimental to the relationship and you're back to square one. As you empower your team, your organizations, and your departments, you're going to build confidence. You'll have a more fulfilled team, increasing and helping out with your retention, and you'll be more efficient and effective. You'll notice that some of the issues stop coming your direction because your team says, look, I got this under control. So allow your team members to soar. Listen, they're skilled, they're creative, they've got great and brilliant ideas. You got to let them spread those wings and fly, because if not, they're going to be cage birds, feel like that. And I can guarantee you they're going to be spreading those wings elsewhere really fast. And the last thing you want stuffed in a Christmas stocking is a resignation letter, right? Those are scary to look at. We don't want that. So have an environment where you support and encourage empowering your people, empowering your team. And it starts with you. Thank you for tuning in today. Be great. Happy Hump Day.